Alright guys, day number 2 out here in paradise. I'm not gonna lie, we slept in a little bit. I don't know who's to blame on that. Casey said he's gonna set his alarm at 5. Yeah, he woke us up at 6, so I'll take some responsibility. Maybe it's my own responsibility to set our own alarm clock. But no big deal. We got out here at first light, so it's not like we lost a ton of light. We really didn't have a game plan going in today. I didn't feel like. We're just kind of still covering country, taking inventory, looking at as many bucks as we possibly can. But we are split up. Casey and those guys went up on a high lookout that we've used in the years past, and B-Mac and I are going to stay low and look over some country where Brian killed last year. There's a lot of deer moving, guys. This is pretty crazy. We hit lows. It's 12 degrees. It's 12 degrees out here, so it is super cold. The deer are staying fairly active, especially in the morning, and the bucks are on patrol. I mean, they're cruising, they're getting the does and everything. So we just need to find a shooter buck that's on public land, and we'll make a play on it. But for now, we're just gonna keep glassing and trying to find as many deer as we can. Guys, it is 11 degrees this morning, but we just spotted a buck, a good buck. So we're gonna go after him. This is right where Brian killed his deer last year. There's deer everywhere up here. Like I said, it's 11 degrees. It's a little frigid. We're gonna be hiking, so we're gonna warm up. Deer, I don't know, I think the deer are gonna be moving longer, but I glassed up a bunch of deer that were bedded down. Are they waiting until it's warmer and then getting up? Is that what they do? I don't know. I thought they would just be feeding the whole time, because it is freezing. Ben, what's your thoughts?
In North America, the Ursus maximus, known as the mule deer, have a core body temperature of about 96 degrees, and when that drops down a little bit, they tend to bed up because they have this process, and it's like built into their second stomach chamber that heats up their body, so it works better when they're laying down. They digest their feed a lot better and get some more calories burnt. So
Just dropped some knowledge on my brain.
Yeah.
Is that for sure, like, true?
Yeah, I heard it on Ornella's podcast. So.
Wow.
No, I made it up. I have no idea. Like, I think they just get cold and want to die just like us, and they hunker down. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot a deer. It's time.
Interview over.
Interview over. Drop the gun. Drop the mic.
Alright guys, we got to our glassing spot and we turned up a good buck that it would be definitely worth going after for sure. The cool thing is Casey's kind of already over in that direction, so we're hoping that he'll be able to see him from his angle and vantage point. It's always tough. Where we are, the country looks so much different than the way he can see it, so I don't know if he'll be able to turn him up, but with any luck, cross our fingers, Casey can get on this deer and get a shot at him at least. So that's encouraging.
He's chasing, dude.
He's rutting pretty hard, so
yeah,
it's kind of cool.
It's so funny. He just jumped the fence. The doe, like, to get away, jumped the fence back. He went right after her. They're just like doing circles. He's checking every doe because he had the one when Brian spotted him, and he ditched her to go check these 3. And literally right now they're probably 50 yards from public land. We just need him to make a little bit of a move.
Spotted. Gorgeous, but he's literally like 50 feet onto the private property. So, yeah, that's why we carry his Onyx maps. If you look at us right here, this buck is literally standing right in that corner right there. Right there. Brian shot his buck right here last year, and he's just past it, so we know he's on private. But who knows with these deer, he's got a ton of does with him. They might feed this way. We'll sit and watch him. But guys, Colorado, make sure any state, make sure you know where you're at. Get the Onyx. It's the very easiest tool to use. It's the most accurate. Every fish and game officer I talk to uses the Onyx maps to determine public and private property. We're gonna get as close as we can, and hopefully wait until he crosses the boundary line. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. He's 500 right now, so even if he crossed, he'd be about 480, so closer anyway. Hopefully, I don't know what he's gonna do. Let's get over there and see. What are they shooting at? They're over the hill. You ready? Just let me know you're ready. A spot to talk, okay? Okay. So give me a rolling. So here we are. Something about watching the mule deer in the rut. Freaking necks get swollen up and they freaking lip curl. It's almost as fun as listening to bulls bugle. Almost. Not quite. Not quite. Not even close. Female. It's okay though.
Alright, those guys just barely got in a position where they could see the buck now, and Casey got a good look at him, and he likes him. The problem is he's still on private land, and it's just going to be a waiting game to see if he'll cross and maybe chase some does onto the public. But I got the phone scope on those guys. They're up on the ridge.
He's on this side. I don't know if it's him though. Slower. We got does watching us. You see him right there. That's him, dude, for sure. Yep, that's him. You gotta shoot him now.
Tip over?
No, he kicked hard.
Where's he at?
He's going
to the right.
He stopped right behind the tree. Over the hill.
What's that?
He's going up the hill.
Stopped. He's got his butt to us. He's hit. He's running up, straight uphill. Ben, how did I do that? I should have took my time.
It just happens, man. It was so quick. Like, he ran into the private and then ran right back out.
It's just what we wanted to happen happened. That sucks, guys. It's happened far too many times for me this year. Well, it's just how it goes sometimes. The one thing is, I'll tell you, the secret to hunting is being confident in yourself and being confident in your gear. There's nothing worse than going out and not being confident with
your weapon, your gun or your bow. I was super confident with this before this morning, and I dropped it. And I'm not making any excuses if that's why I missed. But I definitely want to go shoot this gun before I shoot at another deer. So we're gonna hike out of here, go to the local range, shoot this gun a few times, and see if it's on. I'm guessing it is, and I just totally screwed up, would be my guess. But we'll go see. I just don't have any confidence in the gun. Or myself, really. That's bad. So let's go get some confidence.
If you would have shot a buck, they would have like got out of the truck to like greet you and give you hugs.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, there they are.
Good morning, gentlemen. No hugs, no smiles.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how we doing? Case? Just talking bad about you. How about a case? How about a case?
I'm not saying this because I missed him, but like, I was all about that deer. And we got over there was a bunch of deer right below us. And I saw him, and I was like, Ben, come tell me, I can't tell if it's him or not. Like, he's a good buck, but I don't know if he's that good. He looked smaller when I got over there. So he was on public, and I never got set up. He jumped over onto private.
Yeah.
And then he came back onto public,
Yeah.
we moved, and then they freaking hauled butt to the corner, like on that ridge, like it was gonna go over. All of a sudden, dude, that thing turned around and just right back onto the public. I was like, holy cow, here he comes.
Yeah.
She stopped and looked at us.
I was
and
following the majority
I
of
felt
the
good.
deer, and then I went back to you guys, and in the transition to see what you guys were doing, I saw the two deer, a doe and like the buck. I was like, that's the big one.
Yeah.
And then it was like, right when I said that, I'm like, and he stopped. I was like, Casey's gonna shoot right now, and I had my hand on phone scope, and it was one of those like, if I go for it, I know I'm gonna miss it, so I just watched the first one, and then filmed the rest of it. Yeah, that was crazy because he shot and missed, and he just rutted those does.
He wasn't running up the hill to run away. He was running after that doe.
He just got up in the does and was doing the same
Well,
thing.
I thought as soon as I shot, Ben's like, dead deer. I'm like, sweet. I'm like, where'd he go? Did he drop? He's like, no, he's running up the hill. I was like, he's running pretty fast for that hill.
You thought he hit?
I thought he did because he
kicked
picked it.
so
Yeah, he kicked hard and picked his
I
leg.
said the same thing.
Yeah.
I thought you shot his leg. I saw dirt,
Yeah.
I saw dust, and I saw him jump weird. But then after watching him just motor up that hill, I'm like, he's just fine. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, here's the problem. It's cold in here. We need firewood. We need to go split some, so we're going to see who is the best. What's a woodsman called?
Lumberjack.
Lumber. Duh. We're going to see who's the best lumberjack here.
Got film before.
With the snacks, one-handed. Oh, not enough power.
Nope.
We're out in the backyard of the cabin, getting ready for the Lumberjack Games 2017.
Look how warped that is.
Is it warped? Here's my question. For anybody who cuts and splits a lot of wood, is it important to have a sharp edge on an axe or not? Because I was told an axe is more of a wedge than it is, you know, like cutting through it. It's wedging through it. So I'd like to know that. What do you think? Is it important?
I think every
To be
little bit
sharp?
helps. You gotta have
Here's
both.
the key. I'm not going to tell you guys my secrets yet, but watch this. Perfect. Perfect size. It's exactly where I was aiming. This is about the size you want for the little wood stove we got inside. Not too big, not too small.
I already had that one split though.
Did you? Again, perfect cut. Pack them and stack them.
Hand slide it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was doing with the sled, like when I was breaking, like when I did construction and stuff.
Oh, look, you found the smallest one in the stack. Ooh, so much power. He almost split the cutting log.
About combination of force and
Pretty
accuracy.
good. Pretty good eye-hand or hot. Pretty good hand-eye coordination right there. Ooh. Didn't break through all the way, but we'll give it to him.
What? Look at this. It broke through all the way. Whiffed. Nope. We got these guys trying to be vloggers.
Stacks on stacks.
Vloggers.
They gotta be small. How small?
Guys,
for
want
that stove?
this is the stencil right here. This is how big it has to be.
I can make those all day.
The issue is I'm coming through it and I'm blowing at my shins.
Ooh, well, why are you doing that? That's not
That's
safe.
what you want right there.
You want little pieces, right?
Ben, make, like, when you go to hit, try to hit this log.
Dude.
That should stick in that log. Well, yeah, but you don't need to cut your shin. See? See? One little lesson from Case.
Watch this. I do it. Ready?
That's brand safe. Guys, don't do any of this at home.
Like this,
None of
just
it.
like this,
There you, that's, yeah. No. We're leaving.
Scared right
I'm gonna go inside.
Oh, that one's easy, so easy.
Well, that's how you want to do it. You want the easy ones.
These are just taking our already hard work.
We already worked those down, dude.
They're not small enough. It's all about swing, guys. It's about technique. It's not about power. It's not about strength. Technique.
Is it important for an axe to have a sharp blade or not?
I believe a sharp blade is important for an axe, and that's not really sharp. Ben! Your foot?
Nah, it's a good thing I got my logger boots on. I barely touched it. Fall through.
Falling through.
Maybe we should just get propane.
Finish the job.
We should have brought the propane Camp Chef fire. Never got a chance to go shoot my 300 after I dropped it and missed that deer. I don't think it's off, but I just had no confidence in it.
The mental game.
It's the worst, man. If you go into a hunt not having confidence, not only in yourself, but in your equipment, it's tough. So, I know this gun's on, and we'll just go in with a lot more confidence.
Alright guys, we're still a ways away, but that big buck just stepped out of the timber. Right around the corner, right where Casey shot earlier. So, the sun is just about to tip over that last peak, and it's going to get dark here quick, so if we get around this little saddle, I think we'll get a chance, huh? I think we're going to kill that deer tonight. We have about 45 minutes of shooting light, so about 5 minutes. I think we got to find him. He's kind of in the timber, so. This is when it gets fun right here. I got the scope this time. We're gonna try to double up and get the kill shot through the front scope. Those always turn out good, so let's see if we can.
VMAC just glassed him up.
We found him.
This is the deer that Casey shot at this morning. He's about 300 yards, maybe 400 yards above where Casey shot at him. Working his way back down. He's on public right now, so.
Ben called it. He said that deer is going to come out higher than where he went in, and sure enough, he came out right in this little timber chute. He's got 2 does with him. They're in a good spot. The guys have already, like, they know where he's at already, so that's beneficial. They're just getting to kind of where they're going to get set up, and hopefully he steps out of these little pine shoots in case he can redeem himself. Casey's usually a pretty good shot, but like happens to many of us, myself included, kind of get a little worked up at times. And I wasn't there this morning, but I think there's a combination of he didn't have a bipod on, and then he may have shot through some sagebrush actually, which completely changes the ballistics of the bullet.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe a little buck fever.
Yeah, that could have played into.
Just a touch maybe? Yeah, so
yeah.
It is what it is. But he traded in for the 6.5 300, which is a gun I brought as a backup because he took a bit of a spill. We didn't have time today to go verify if the gun's shooting good, so better to be safe than sorry. We had an extra, just makes sense to do that. So I feel good.
I do too, man.
I feel good about the possibility of him getting that buck knocked down.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Stay tuned, guys. It's just getting fun.
Well, we've got the deer. I can see the buck. He's bedded. And then 2 does. Right there on the phone scope. That's pretty sweet. He's just laying down in the shade there. About, what, 500? 510. 510. That's 2 Hunter's got some long big beams. And he is checking this doe out. It's pretty funny to watch him. Dude, those does that so annoying. Yeah, just like, leave me alone. That buck's like, no. He's lip curling. She popped a squat and pissed and everything, and he went up and smelled that. So funny. Dude, that's impressive though. Think a mule deer can smell the urine from a doe and know what's going on. Humans just like barely figured that out. I don't know. Have you figured that out yet?
I have not figured it out.
You sniff?
I don't think I'm trying to figure that out.
Like,
You don't go around smelling people.
yeah, but like doing pee tests. Like how old are pee tests for women pregnancies? It's not based on scent.
No, but it does definitely come from the urine.
Yeah, and these guys could smell it.
Yeah. That's pretty wild.
Well, after a closer look, we don't think it's the same buck from this morning, so we're probably going to hold off on shooting that buck. It's a really big 3-point with back forks, but the other one had front forks. So there's 2 bucks up here that are like twinners almost.
Colorado's a beautiful place.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Some of the best sunsets I've ever experienced in Colorado. Yeah, like Eric was saying earlier, the evening hasn't been nearly as good as the morning, so maybe tomorrow morning this buck will come back out. Who knows? But I think it's worth a shot. It's always worth a shot.
It's definitely worth checking. This spot has treated us pretty well over this years.
This is the most deer that's ever been in a 2 by far, most does. So these big giant bucks that we've never seen could show up tomorrow.
There's a ton of does that are not being harassed by bucks, so the big bucks are cruising. Something will show up here the next few days, I'm sure.
Well, it's pretty much past shooting light now. So the buck that we saw up on the ridge, they got over there and looked at it, and they thought it was a different deer. And very well may have been. We're a long ways away when we were looking at it. So
Eric was talking trash. Pretty much said we need to step up our game of identification. And you know what? We caught a quick glimpse of him before he bedded in some shade. We saw his backs look good, but evidently he's a bigger 3-point, not the buck we were looking for.
either way, you know, Eric can suck it. So anyway, that'll get cut out when he sees it later.
We had a lot of fun today. I would consider it a W, but me and Andy were talking earlier, and sometimes we feel like we give the day's wins when they don't deserve wins. I mean, the day got a W. I took an L today for sure, but we're over that. And dude, this has been a fun hunt. We've only been out here for 2 days, and we've seen a grip load of deer. And honestly, the cold weather it will be super cold in the morning, like 10 to 15 degrees in the morning. But the snow is going to be melting here in the next few days. It'll be about 45 to 50 during the day. But I think the deer are definitely rutting from what we've seen. And I think every day is just going to get better and better. We're going to see more deer. And then when Eric has the 4-season tag, it's going to be on fire. So it should be fun.
As far as looking at the 5-day forecast, it doesn't look like it's going to snow from now till when mine starts. It's just going to be that average of what, 40
Yeah.
a day, and then cold at night. So that's all right. I think we'll still have a great hunt on the 4th season for sure, because the rut activity is just so good right now.
Look at all the tripods and cameras.
This is all the gear, all right? If you guys want to start your YouTube channel, you could either just start it with your iPhone, or you can invest in some gear, like so, and get some really cool content. We pack a lot of extra weight, but I'd be doing it with or without the YouTube channel. I love to film my hunts. I love looking back on my hunts, and I know Casey does too. So, yeah.
I love to showcase my hair. I have a hair channel. If you guys haven't seen it, it's called Casey's Hair with Lavere.
What's going on over here?
Oh, what's going on over here? Guys, we are cooking up some rosy back straps, some rosy elk back straps from Oregon. Cut them thick, they're 1.5 inches thick. I started doing like thicker cuts on my steaks, because then you can like basically flash fry them. I like my meat medium rare. So you can get a nice texture on each side, and the middle is still nice and rare. And then these are Wasatch Front deer steaks from last night we didn't cook up. On the Camp Chef, this griddle has become like our #1 go-to. I mean, I still enjoy the grill box, but on hunts, we just take the griddle, cook veggies on it, and then all our meats. And it's been pretty clutch. Pretty clutch.
All right, guys, we're wrapping up day number 2. Wait, this is day number 3.
Day number 3.
With another meal.
Oh, rotten potatoes.
Check this out. Andy and Casey killed it on the dinner with, is this deer steak from Wasatch Buck?
No, that's Rosie elk steaks.
Oh my gosh, no wonder that cut's so big. Roosevelt elk
Land
steaks.
of the free
This is deer, huh?
Yeah.
So Andy's veggie medley again right here. Love that. And then just some fake potatoes.
What up? Look at that steak. Everybody's like, why you go to Colorado? You don't have a tag. Because I know how these guys cook. That's why.
Guys, if you want to check out these 1.5 inch back straps, cut them
These are
super
back-
thick.
Yeah.
Super thick. I feel
Cut 'em
spoiled
thick.
right now.
You
Those
can
back
flash
straps were shot at 6 yards.
Yeah. Right in the face. Oh. Right below the face.
Right below the face. If you guys haven't watched the video, you can see the teasers on our channel. Then you can watch the full video where we're born and raised. But that is fresh, organic Roosevelt backstrap, and it is delicious.
Is this fresh potatoes?
Fresh potatoes.
Are they
Chopped
real
them up.
potatoes?
Yeah.
They're real dehydrated
Okay,
potatoes.
From Idaho.
These are not
Always gotta throw in Idaho, don't you?
Well,
This is pretty much the day-to-day. This is the daily right here. Come home, cook, drop footage, edit the next video for the next day for you guys. Don't really make a game plan for the next day. That's really not been part of our nights. But then we go to bed.
Wow, cooked to perfection.
Dang, I nailed it. I'm gonna give myself props.
Cooked to perfection. What do you think, Ben?
Crispy on the outside and tender, juicy in the middle.
Don't get any better than that.
We had a big talk about this when we first killed him because Casey cooked fresh backstraps in Oregon off this exact elk, and he has a theory about how thick or thin the
Different cut,
backstrap
yeah.
is.
It's all about texture and flavor, right? So you want a crispy texture. When you have thin cut steaks, you can't give that the crispy texture on the outside without cooking it past a medium.
Yep.
So you cut them thicker, give them that crispy texture,
Still
and then
medium
still
rare.
medium rare in the middle.
So if you process your own stuff,
Thick.
cut them thick. If you send it into a butcher, which a lot of us have to do that because of time, resources, whatever, you have to probably request it because most of the time they cut them at 3/4 of an inch
Or less, yeah.
or less. So pretty small.
How is it, EC?
What do you think,
Yeah.
bud?
Cooked really well. Not well done, but it's cooked perfect. Look.
Nice mid-rare.
Dude. Yep, medium, rare.
Yeah.
But it's still really warm inside.